Welcome to my channel. I really do appreciate you stopping by. If you're new to the channel, make sure you consider subscribing, turning on those bell notifications, as you're not going to want to miss out any future uploads from myself. As well, down below in the description, you can find the links for two amazing things. Number one being the Zhorde community Discord that is built upon players helping out other players. Sounds like a good fit. The link is in the description. As well, you can find the links for my Twitch streams down below, and I'd love to see you guys pop into stream. Now, today, Treyarch released a kind of behind the scenes, a little bit more footage of what we're going to be getting on our final DLC map, The Reckoning. So there's a lot of areas and things that we haven't really seen quite yet that I wanted to show you in the footage today. So this is what you're looking at in the intro of our video. I just wanted to cover it quickly and kind of show you so you guys have a little bit more feel of what the map looks like. There's our Uber Klaus, we've got our Commando Klaus, which is going to be our dog round, and we've got upgradable traps, which I'm really excited for. They sound like they're going to be very overpowered, so I'm wondering if you're going to be able to upgrade it in different levels. Maybe there's going to be possibly 1, 2, 3 different upgrade levels to the traps. I'm definitely curious about that. We got our first look at the Wonder Weapon, and it's 2 firing options. So there's 2 upgrades. There's obviously this one here, which is like an electrical splash damage, and then we've got an elemental like gas damage that almost looks like it sucks in the zombies after. So pretty exciting. That looks really, really cool. I'm definitely hyped and can't be more excited to dive in and check out this final map, A Reckoning, for Black Ops 6 Zombies. I think it's going to look really cool. I think it's going to be an epic Easter egg hunt, which I'm going to be live doing, so you guys can check that out. So definitely let me know what your thoughts on The Reckoning down below. Now in today's video, we're going to go through and check out a shotgun because of the Season 4 Reloaded buffs that they made to this weapon that you're looking at on screen. So in today's video, we're going to dive in and check out, in my mind, kind of the forgotten shotgun. I can't believe I'm saying that. The ASG shotgun is what we're going to be taking through today. We've got the Black Cell variant with just over-the-top weapon inspection that I think looks just absolutely amazing. So cool to see. So we're going to take this through each and every rarity inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies. We're going to start in with what you get when you spawn into the map, and we're going to take it all the way up to maximum damage output, and then we're going to go ahead and add on some extra perks. We're going to go ahead and add on an ammo mod and take this thing right up to the maximum damage possible inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies and see just how viable is the ASG shotgun. So without further ado, let's dive in and find out today. Welcome into today's video. I genuinely appreciate you stopping by. We're checking out the ASG shotgun with the Black Cell blueprint and Nebula camo unlocked inside of Zombies for this weapon. I'm pretty excited to see what this is going to be like with the changes they made for Season 4 Reloaded. I've covered the Maelstrom before. It's definitely one of the best weapons inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies, and I recently covered the Marine SP, which is definitely not bad anymore for sure. So let's go ahead and see how is the old ASG holding up. Got some good salvage there. You can see the incendiary round ticks are insane. Absolutely insane. 40 on the incendiary round ticks. 25 on a crit shot at gray rarity. All right, bumping up to green now. What are we looking at? We want to find our crit damage and our incendiary round damage. Let's see what we get. So 60 on the incendiary rounds, and you're looking at 37 on a crit shot. Now, the incendiary rounds do insane, absolutely insane damage. This is a nice little spot I use sometimes down in Sam's area down here in Shattered just to get some points, kind of group up the zombies nice and tight. We got a double points to take advantage of, so that worked out absolutely perfect. All that beautiful salvage showing up. Wanted to take advantage of the double points 100%. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. All right, so that should be enough to get us to pack 1. Let's see. Get rid of the last zombie here. All right, yeah, we got enough for pack 1. So let's go ahead and take this shotgun to pack 1 green, which puts your mag size to 40 and your reserve ammo to 144. So I'm curious to see what kind of crit shot damage increase we're going to see now from base to green, and then what kind of increase we're going to see on the incendiary round ticks from base to green. So let's get a zombie. Here we go. So 60 on a crit shot and 160 on your Dragon's Breath ticks, which is just unbelievable damage. Like, that's crazy. Some of the damage numbers you saw right there are a little high. Insta-kill is still going. But yeah, 160 on the damage, the incendiary round ticks. That's crazy. Just absolutely. I swear the incendiary rounds on this ASG shotgun are stronger than the other shotguns. I don't know. I could be wrong, but it definitely feels like the incendiary rounds on the ASG do more damage. Now blue takes us to 80 on a crit shot and 240 on the incendiary round ticks. Yo, what? This is going to be crazy. All right, so we got blue pack 1. Let's see, round 15 now. How are we going to handle the zombie? We're still just blasting away. We did pick up our 5 basic perks inside of Black Ops 6. So we got Quick Revive, Jug, Stam Up, Speed Reload, and PhD Flopper, so we can slide around the zombies and move nice and quick. But nothing to add any extra damage to our weapon at all. We're going to save that for the very, very end, as I'm curious to see what the ASG itself is capable of before we go ahead and add on a bunch of extras. But you can see blue pack 1, not a problem. Definitely being able to take out everything, no problem. So now we're going to push this to epic rarity, pack 1, and we're going to deal with our very first Elder Disciple here. Let's see how this ASG handles our first Elder Disciple on round 16. Get a decoy out and see what we can do. 83 on the armor. Cracked it. We're doing 120 now on a crit shot. .320, I believe, is what we're seeing on the damage ticks. We got a little bit too far there. Range with the shotgun's not going to work, Z. Range with the shotgun's not going to work, Z. Get up close and personal. That's what you need to do. Let's hit that nuke and end this disciple. There we go. All right, thank you. So not bad, not bad. I definitely feel like pack 2 would have made a lot more easy work of that Elder right there. That definitely took a kind of a hot minute. All right, let's take it to pack 2 and see what we get now. Pack 2 epic. What are our damage numbers? Okay, there's just too many zombies right there. Let's go ahead and see what we're getting. 640 on the incendiary round ticks? No way. Let's get a nice group of zombies here and see what we can do. I like grouping them up and trying to focus in fire, especially with stuff like incendiary rounds. You want to kind of hope that, you know, the damage spreads through the horde instead of trying to use your ammo to take out each individual zombie one by one. So I definitely like to group up my zombies and get them as close together as possible. Deal with any vermin or parasite on Shattered as quickly as possible so I'm not getting those doppelgas to spawn in, which will then turn into amalgams if I don't deal with them quick enough. So that's usually my strat, so I just don't see doppelgas and stuff like that on Shattered. But I mean, epic pack 2, 336 on a crit shot, and we're doing 640 on the incendiary round ticks, which is just insanity. This is craziness. I was really impressed how strong this was, because like I haven't used the ASG in a very long time. There's just been other weapons that have been a better option. I mean, the Maelstrom's got that, you know, auto fire, which is definitely really nice to use. But I definitely feel like the ASG, it just hits really hard. I don't know what it is about this shotgun that makes me feel like that. It may or may not because of the damage, but it certainly does feel like it. And this one is tons of fun to use. I definitely enjoy using the ASG for sure. Good fun to have. Yeah, 640 on the damage ticks for incendiary damage. That's absolutely incredible. All right, let's take it to pack 3 epic. What are we looking at? I couldn't even see. Too many zombies. Okay, let's get one zombie here and get some damage numbers. All right. 480 on a crit shot. What is our incendiary damage? Can't be 600. There's no way. It's got to be higher than that. $432? 672 on a crit shot, I'm seeing. It's really hard to see what the Dragon's Breath damage ticks are. 600 it looks like. 1120, there we go. There's your damage ticks. 1,120 on your damage tick, 672 on a crit shot at Epic Pack 3. 672 crit, 1,120 on your incendiary round damage ticks, which is incredible. All right, let's push this to maximum now. We are legendary, Pack 3, no extra perks for extra damage, no ammo mod to help out. Let's just see what the ASG shotgun is capable of. Let's see what kind of damage numbers we're looking at. 640 on a crit, 1260 on your incendiary round damage. You're at over 1250 per incendiary round damage tick. That is incredible damage. That is absolutely insanity. Holy smokes. I was not expecting to see that. All right, we got some more elder disciples. Let's go ahead and see how that pans out. Okay, so when you get in your crit shots, you're definitely able to do a ton of damage to the elders, yeah. I mean, that's our first one there, no problem. Let's go ahead and get our second one. You can see the damage on the health bar when you get up close. You get that 640, I think I saw a 696 if we got really close for the incendiary round damage. Now, I did have to buy ammo, I think 3 or 4 times this run, so it might be a small issue, but definitely something I should mention so you all know and have that information for yourselves. But it wasn't horrible at all getting ammo for this. I'm just going to be honest with you. Now, I didn't really need to purchase ammo in the earlier rounds. It was in the later rounds when I was kind of just, you know, spraying and praying and not really paying much attention to what I was doing. That's when I ended up having to purchase some ammo. So if you're smart with it and, you know, pay attention to your ammo, group them up in a horde, fire into the horde, you should be much better off for ammo for sure. But this is definitely unbelievable damage on those incendiary round ticks. Like, this is craziness. We're on round 27, like, no problems at all. So definitely good to see, like, all the shotguns inside of Black Ops 6 are going to be, you know, usable inside of your zombies games, that's for sure. That is incredible damage for round 27 without all the perks. Like, that is absolutely incredible. All right, so let's go ahead and throw on an ammo mod. I'm going to put Deadwire on here for the Elder Disciples. And let's go ahead and see what Deadwire is going to do. It should help a ton. Does that actually bump up our crit shot damage? Let's get the zombies in a nice little group. Come on, zombones, let's go. All right, we need them all to funnel in. I'm really curious to see if Deadwire is going to be like a crowd, you know, take out a whole bunch of them when Deadwire goes off, if we get a bunch in a group. So that is a nice big group of zombies, around 30. Deadwire triggers. I'm seeing 896s now on crit shot. That's got to be with Deadwire triggering. That's got to be, because I haven't purchased any other perks to increase the damage. So Deadwire bumps your damage up, wow, substantially. Wow, I'm impressed just by adding Deadwire. Still 1260 on the incendiary round damage, which is good to see. But the crit shot number has moved up. Yeah, you can get a solid 672, and every once in a while it jumps into the 896, which has got to be when Deadwire's triggering. That's got to be what it is. All right, so we've got an ammo mod now. We got our basic perks. Let's go ahead and grab the rest of the perks we need to increase the damage output on this shotgun. So we can take everything we need to increase damage. We don't need melee macchiato. We're not going to be meleeing anything, and that's not going to help anything for damage output. So let's see what we're up to now. 1,034 on a crit shot and 2,160 on your incendiary round damage. That is crazy. Yo, what? Okay, round 34. We're just going to hang out here and spawn as much as possible. We're using Vulture's Aid, so I'm definitely going to be popping as many decoys as I can. But this is carnage. You're literally checking out carnage on screen. This is shredding everything at the end of the barrel. The incendiary round damage ticks are just melting away the zombies. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. The ASG is definitely trying hard to reclaim its spot as the king of the shotguns. I definitely feel like it's giving the Maelstrom and the Marine a bit of a run for its money right here. Though I do feel like the Maelstrom's going to edge it out just based on fire rate, and the Marine possibly with a little bit more damage. But this is awesome. This is absolutely awesome. No issues on my run today. I had a ton of fun. We've now gone through each and every damage output on the ASG shotgun, from rarity to max damage on the shotgun, then to adding an ammo mod to get match damage, and then adding all the perks for extra damage. And let's see how we handle around 36 Elder. Yeah, Deadwire makes a massive difference on those Elder Disciples. As you can see, that was not a problem whatsoever. So let's clear out the rest of Exfil. Now, I am super hyped and excited for the release of the final zombies map for Black Ops 6, The Reckoning. I can't wait to dive in. I'm going to be hunting the Easter egg on release day with a full crew from the Zhorde community Discord, and I could not be more excited about that. Definitely really excited to see how far we can progress on release day during the Easter egg. Now, I'm hoping that as a community, all of you will come out to the stream and help us and the team kind of get through this Easter egg as a community. I'm not necessarily trying to get through the Easter egg as a blind, first in the world solve. I just kind of like to be able to get it done and get the Easter egg complete and uncovered as a community live while we're streaming. I think it's going to be an absolutely amazing experience. If you're around during Cold War, you'll know that we did this during Firebase C and had an absolute ton of fun while uncovering and completing that Easter egg on release day. So I'm definitely looking forward to do the same with The Reckoning. As always, at the end of the build, I've got the build that I put together, at the end of the video, sorry. I've got the build that I put together for today's shotgun. So if you guys want to make any changes to the ASG build I have on screen right now, let's work together as a community down below in the comment section so that we all have one amazing build to run on this shotgun inside of our zombies games. Now, if you haven't subscribed by now, please do so. And turn on those bell notifications, as you're not going to want to miss out any future uploads from myself. I genuinely appreciate all the support as we reach closer to 6,300 subscribers. Thank you so very much for tuning in today, and we'll catch you all in the next one.